Welcome to MetalVice in 666. I'm your host, Brian, joined with the other host,
Karen.
And I'm kind of excited for this. This is the first episode of 2025.
Yes.
So last year for the first one, I think we did a resolution episode. Never really been a big fan of resolutions and trying to keep them, but I understand why people do it. I just always hated them. But we did one for the episode because it felt on theme for the year and whatnot.
Yeah, for the first episode.
And I don't think I really stuck to mine all that well. I don't even remember what I had.
I have no clue what I even
I think
said.
play the bass was one, and I didn't really do that at all.
Yeah,
So
I don't know.
But this year we found out about like a bingo card you could do, and makes it sort of more of a game throughout the year. So that's what we did. We made bingo cards for each one of us, sort of goals we have or aspirations we want to have for 2025.
We put our own things on each card. So you have your unique card and I have my unique card.
Yeah. So we're just going to dive through there and go through what we have on our card, and we'll check back in throughout the year every now and then, somehow or some ways, and we'll see how we do.
Yes.
So starting for me on the B column, the first box I have here is have 100 YouTube subscribers. So we don't really promote ourselves that much, but that's one thing to have. It's just sort of like, boom, let's try to get more people engaged here. Next is complete 6 vlogs. I think I did 3 to 4 last year. I can't remember.
Maybe.
Definitely Milwaukee Metal Fest, and the boat
is not done.
No, the boat's not done, but maybe last year's came up. No, that was before Christmas. I don't know. We have a lot of stuff recorded to do vlogs, so get 6 of them posted throughout the year is, I think, a decent goal for me.
Yeah. Try to do more, but 6 is a good goal.
Yeah. Moving down to my next box is be ahead at least 1 week on MetalVice in 666. So the Monday podcast, this podcast, or this little episode thing, not a podcast, will be posted on Mondays. Like I said, I want to be a week ahead. Typically, I'm sort of scrambling last minute before these go live at 6 to get something up and ready to be posted. So
yeah, good goal.
Yeah, just be ahead at least. And won't always be able to do that because, I mean, certain things happen on the weekends that we record, so I'll be scrambling there, but at least I'll have stuff in like a completed folder that I can have scheduled out and whatnot.
That way if we're busy or something, you can just pull from it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Next on this, I have write a short blurb about each metal subgenre. I don't know all the metal subgenres. I don't know enough about each individual subgenre, even the ones I do know about. So this will just force me to like learn more about metal that's out there and just, experience different metal. So
yeah, I think that's a good one. I think we could turn it into shorts or something to get more content as well and share what you learn with the audience.
The final one for the B column for me is complete or finish a hi-fi system. We have a few components for it. I've always wanted to do this for a while now, and it's one of those things like I want to do it. So just sort of like try to force myself to buy the components and build this up so we have a cassette deck, a record player, and a CD player. So it doesn't have to be super expensive by any means. Like this, the whole point is you can expand it over time and get more expensive components, but I just want to have cheap components together to like make it functioning.
Yeah,
and then,
the basic of the basic.
Exactly, and then grow from there.
And then we'll have it done, and then we'll be like, no, we don't need to upgrade this. It's good.
Or that, exactly, yeah.
I feel like that's how our whole life is just...
Yeah, but I could nerd out enough on it to dive into it.
I know you could.
Anyway, moving on to the I column, I have plan our next trip to Europe. And this isn't like have it booked or anything. It's more of like I want to structure this around a band going to see music, right? So when a band announce shows in a particular country, have like a plan of here's where I want to go see, what venues I want to potentially see, but the band will dictate where that is, So, but let's say it's like in Germany, like, all right, I want to go to Berlin. What else do I want to do in Berlin? Like have sort of an outline.
Have outlines of what to do.
And a budget set together. That way it's like, all right, I know I need to save XYZ dollars. So when something is announced, I can just say, okay, let's go now.
I like that plan.
See 2 different shows at 2 different street fests. Chicago has a lot of street fests in the summer. We used to go to them all the time when we first moved to Chicago. We kind of dipped out here the last few years. But I want to go back to the street fest, and almost all street fests also have a stage set up for live music. So I want to go, just stay for a set. We didn't always do that, but it's free music, so might as well do that.
Check it out, yeah.
Next I have, which kind of goes into the right one blurb, listen to one album from each metal subgenre as well. So kind of forcing myself to dive in there and whatnot.
Makes sense, because if you're writing a blurb or a column or whatever about it, then you should probably listen to the music as well.
Exactly. Those go hand in hand. Last year I had to play the bass. This is learn how to play a song or a riff on the bass. And finally in the I column, I have learn the different drum and cymbal types and names. Basically, I know, you have your tom drum, your snare drum, your bass drum. the cymbals, I don't know what those are. Like, I don't know all the components of a drum kit. I know some key components, and that's about it. So I just want to learn more about different instruments within metal and music in general. So this is the one I want to try to learn about.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Moving on to the end column real quick for me. Average 2 beers per show. I'm trying to drink less at shows anyway because it's cheaper. They're expensive as fuck sometimes. Yeah. Also, a lot of the venues are owned by Live Nation, and fuck those people. I don't want to give them more money, so, fuck them. I'm not going to buy your booze anymore. So, but we'll see with like other festivals and whatnot how that balances out.
I think the hard thing will be at festivals because you'll drink more. But I mean, if you don't drink at a show and then drink 4 or 5 at a festival,
right? The average will average out exactly.
Yeah. Wait, are you gonna count beers at a street fest as a beer at a show?
Possibly. I don't know yet. I haven't figured that one out yet. So
the logistics of this.
Yeah. Next is add an extension to our record holder and reorganize our records. We're kind of running out of these IKEA shelves in terms of space. So as we keep buying records and doing things, like, all right, we need to reorganize and get things like figured out. So I enjoy organizing shit anyway, so this will be a fun little thing for me. I think.
We need to do that. We need to get some stuff.
Yeah. Next is the free square, already colored in.
Yay! You got one.
I want to get 2 posters framed. This is mainly just, budgeting for it because it can get pretty expensive, and I don't think we did any in 2020. We definitely do any in 2024. I don't think we did any in 2023 either.
Yeah, it's been a few years, so.
So going and getting a couple things framed for sure.
Yep.
And then finally in the end column, I have add unique thumbnails to all posts on YouTube, including past posts and videos and whatnot. Right now, just either the generated one that it has where it just moves the slider throughout the video, or it's just our logo that's up there. For the vlogs, we have unique thumbnails for all of those, but yeah, just getting better thumbnails up there for sure, which could help drive engagement and possibly subscribers as well.
Yeah, that's a good goal.
All right, starting off the G column, I have learn to play a song on the guitar. So we have a guitar and a bass. Yeah. Learn a song or a riff. Like, might as well just try to pick up both and just fiddle around with it and
see what
try
you can
to learn.
Learn.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Go to 13 new venues. I think on what we have listed so far, we have 6 new venues.
I was going to say 13 is pretty high, but if we already have 6, then you're partway there.
So I don't know. We'll see. It will force us. We talked about going to other shows here in the city, and then there's a lot of places that have shows here in the city. Yeah. And it's just we have to find the bar shows and whatnot and go to them. So
yeah.
Next on the G column, I have read 3 music-related books.
That's a good goal.
We read Randy's book last year. I really enjoyed it. There's a bunch of other metal books out there. I think we downloaded the Corey Taylor one. We still need to listen to that.
Yeah, we have a few of them downloaded that from when we had Audible credits to use, so we just downloaded a few of them. Yeah.
And Mark Morton's book is right here as well. We just got that, and then Randy's got a new book coming out. So there's a lot of books out there. I just need to sit down and actually read them.
Yeah, exactly.
And 3's not that bad of a number, so might as well. Catch up on all of Karen's picks. So we also have a stack of records behind us that whenever you go out and buy a record from a new record store or wherever we travel, it's just sitting here. We need to listen to those and do the episodes for the 666s on those.
That would get us new music as well.
It would, yes. So that's, we finally just basically clean up around the house basically for that one.
Yeah. I guess a lot of yours is cleaning up around the house because get posters framed.
Yep. All right. And the final one on the G column is complete a concert photo slideshow video for the year. So we talked about doing this last year.
Yeah.
And whenever we go, we take a few photos, we take a few videos for Instagrams and whatnot, right? So putting those all together in one long sort of video recapping the shows that we had seen throughout the year.
I think that would be cool to do. Yeah.
So basically just do it.
Yeah. So I guess to do that, would you do a little bit at a time or wait until the end of the year and just do it all at once?
I think I do a little bit at a time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just as it's done, just tack on these few shows and whatnot and then wrap it up at the end of the year with the music and all the final touches.
Yeah, no, I like that. That's a good goal.
So we'll see if that gets done or not. Then going to the O column, the final column here for me, starting off, we have go to 6 non-concert music events. So, like Randy's book, when he's doing his spoken word tour, going to a music museum, going to a talk about music.
That's good.
Doing a fan meetup or something, stuff like that.
That's a good goal. Yeah, so I didn't even think about something like that.
You're still sticking in the music theme, but you're doing a non-concert type event.
Yeah. So that's cool.
See a free park show. So here in Chicago, and this is just a single park show, we have Millennium Park, Grant Park, One of those has that amphitheater thing that's like the outside. I think that's Millennium Park. That has that outside one.
Yeah.
And every now and then they put 3 free shows on that you can go sit on the lawn and just listen to music. Kind of along the lines of Street Fest, just go out and experience the different music that is offered around the city that's free.
Yeah.
I know there's like Jazz in the Park that's not too far from our place.
Right.
There's one of those around. So yeah, just checking out different things.
Yep.
Next, YouTube related as well, just clean up our playlists. Right now we have a few playlists up there where we just throw a bunch of shit into these videos and whatnot. How good they're organized in there. Could they be done better? Could you have different playlists and whatnot? So basically just do some housekeeping on YouTube.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah.
The next one for me is Post 48 MetalVice News Shorts.
Yes.
So we talked about doing this. It's a new thing we're going to try this year. Try to do it weekly. So that's why I said 48.
Yeah,
so
that's a good
gives
goal.
us a little buffer. But basically just throughout the week, what news we had heard or read, either from like Metal Injection I get, and just kind of combining all of what we've each heard and what we care about. So same thing with our, like, we only talk about the music we care about or the stuff we care about.
Things we care about, yeah.
Same thing with like the news. Like these are the news headlines that we heard that like sparked our
interest. Could be like
ooh,
tours or albums coming out.
Albums, yeah,
exactly. So anything like that, yeah. We're not going to get into the news of like the drama of like
or
like
maybe we will. I don't know. We'll see what goes on there.
We'll see how far we go with that.
Yeah. And the final one on my bingo card is complete a movie night MetalVice episode.
Good goal.
Something I've been talking about doing for years and years. Well, not years and years, but for a while I've wanted to do this. I love movies. There's a lot of metal and music themed movies out there. There's so many biopics now. So just like sit down and do like a review of the movie and just sort of a walkthrough, like rewatch type thing and talk about it as we watch it.
And we've tried to do a couple of them and we just haven't got it there yet.
Yeah.
So no, that's a good goal. I'm glad you put it. I think the whole thing with doing all this stuff, I'm always like, oh, that's a good goal. That's a good goal. And having something tangible where it's like we look at it and be like, oh, I need this to do my bingo. Let's get it done, sort of thing.
Exactly.
So.
And that's why I kind of like this bingo idea. It's like it gamifies the thing. And I love the like challenge. And I like playing games. I was like, how can I win? And stuff like that. So
no, I like that.
And some of them are just like go see music. And it's like, but go see music that's a little different than you're used to. Take you outside your comfort zone, but still go see music.
Not like, oh, let me go see a metal show.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we do that all the time.
Exactly. Yeah. And also like the different genres thing. I think I put one of those in there. Whatever. But or the park show maybe is like it's going to be a different genre.
Oh,
than metal, so
no.
Forcing yourself to get out and just experience different new things.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good idea.
Let's move on to your bingo card then.
Okay, so starting with mine, I have a couple that kind of overlap with yours, so we'll both be able to get a spot on our card. Starting the B column, I have post 100 shorts in 2025. So you said specifically the news shorts.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to do more like concert reviews, or not concert reviews, concert recaps of like what we've seen and stuff like that. So I put 100. That's
pretty lofty. Maybe
two
not.
Per week.
It's not that bad.
So like
really.
if we see a show and do a news, that's 2 per week. So not too horrible. Then I have a visit the West Coast for a show.
Okay.
We've talked about that a little bit this year. It's something we've talked about doing. We have nothing booked.
Yeah.
Something.
But possibly if we can make it work financially and whatnot, go out to the West Coast and see a show.
Yeah, exactly. I have to record and finish our record collection videos. I think we have a couple of them up right now. So
yeah.
Get those done, especially before we reorganize with all your stuff coming up.
Yeah, that's true too. If I reorganize everything, then we're gonna redo shit. Yeah.
So we need to record and then reorganize.
Yep.
I just have learned the guitar. I didn't do like a specific riff or a song or anything like that.
Yeah, like a riff or song felt small enough to me to be like, learn to play the guitar. It seems more cumbersome or like so much more. Like you can't just learn to play the guitar in a year.
I guess in my mind, it was kind of like learn either a scale or learn a riff or something like that. Like, I don't know if I want to.
That's what I was trying to do. Like, I threw something tangible at the end. Like, all right, I did do this thing. Other than like even just saying play 5 minutes a day. It's like, no,
I can't do that. I also have listened to and record all previous Karen's picks.
Oh, same thing I have basically.
Yeah. So we'll both get that one when we actually get it done. We have a local coffee shop by us that does live music on Monday nights. So I have visit one of those performances. Yeah,
and there's a few bars that do local music too. So would you count those if we went to the bar instead of that coffee shop, or does it have to be the coffee shop?
Well, I have in my G column
Flo and
go
Santos Music
to
Thursday.
the bar and listen to a free
Okay.
show.
All right, never mind. Those are two separate ones. I got you.
I think a lot of mine are going to shows or going to see music more than organizing records and building a hi-fi system and stuff like that.
Yep.
I have, which probably is going to happen, but go to another show alone. We have kind of a plan where I might be doing that. So I could go to one of the free Millennium Park music shows.
Okay.
So kind of like what you were saying, music in the park. This is probably not attainable this year, but see a show at the Sphere.
Yeah, and we'll see what happens.
It looks really cool, so maybe we'll get to that. So I also have Chicago Street Fair music.
To see music. Okay.
Yes, so we'll both get a square for that one as well. Going to my end column, I have read all of the 2024 Decibel magazines that we've...
Oh, 2024. Good.
2024,
Good.
the ones we already have. So kind of read the past ones.
Yeah, I need to do that too. And we talked about doing episodes on that. So again, let's just, we just need to read those. There's been a few times where we flip through them. I flipped through them afterwards, like after Milwaukee Metal Fest, and Stabbing was in there. And it's like, holy shit, they were just at Milwaukee Metal Fest. I had read this. I would have known. I definitely need to check this stage out. But I did check it out.
We checked it out, yeah. No, I've flipped through it before, like just sitting at my desk or something but I don't really read any of it.
Same.
So, and then I put Go to Music in the Park, which I guess is a little bit the same as Millennium Park, but around us there's a lot of music, free live music. So just check that out.
Yeah, there's all over the city. There's parks and there's always music in them. So we just need to like research and find it really.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be near us either. We can
go
way up north or something too. So then I have my free spot that I already got. I have listened to 5 new bands in a month, and I put on repeat, meaning not like just listen to one song of a new band, but like
actually listen to them over, like go deep in their catalog.
Yeah, like actually listen to them, because there's a lot of times where I might listen to one song and then be like, when we see them at a show or something, it's like, oh yeah, I heard one song from this band or whatever. Like I actually want to like listen
you do that
to
for every like 5 times in a month for each band.
Yes.
And then do you repeat that over a month? Like
no, just like once I do, like
once you do it,
if
you're
I
done.
get 5 in a month, then I get the square.
But if you get 4 in a month, you don't.
No.
Okay.
So it's kind of like one of those things of like, and I need
like a stretch goal type
yeah,
thing. All right.
Yeah. So 5 might be a little bit too much, but it'll be good to like listen to different music. So this is probably not happening, but join a mosh pit on Headbanger Boat.
You can do that easily.
I think I could too.
Yeah.
We met some friends on the boat last year, and they almost talked me into it, and then I was like, nah. I put attend a musical.
Okay.
They're kind of fun.
Yeah, I like musicals.
And it's music, but not.
It's a different experience for sure. So yeah.
Sorry, I didn't say it. I'm in the G column now.
That's all good. Is that like theatrical musical, or would that be like a movie musical?
Oh, I probably prefer theatrical.
Theatrical? Okay.
Yeah.
Like a play, not like theatrical as in like theaters. Like theaters being like a movie theater.
Oh no, like
a playhouse.
Like a playhouse.
Yeah.
Like at like the Chicago Theater.
I kept saying theatrical, and it meant both for both words. So
no, like a Cinderella or something like that. I don't want to go see that again, but you know what I mean. Yeah. I just put Go to the Blues Place, so there's a blues place by us that we haven't went to.
Yeah, there's that, and there's a lot of blues places around, really. Like Kingston Mines up north, it was a really cool spot that you might like.
So maybe I'll change this to a blues place.
Yeah, there we go.
I have a goal to see a show in 10 different states this year.
All right, that's maybe doable, maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, I think with what we have thought about already, we're at 6.
Okay.
So we just need to add a couple more.
Okay.
So
yeah, we'll see.
We might need to drive to Indiana. Oh, can I count like if we go to Hard Rock? That's Indiana.
That is Indiana. You got one done. No, that wasn't this year. That was last
that's
year.
not this year. But if we go to Hard Rock,
that
which
is Indiana.
A lot of times okay. And then I have going to the bar near us on Thursday night, free music night. So we went once last year, I think.
We did only go once last year, and once the year before as well.
Yeah. Maybe I should put like 3 times or something.
Yeah, let's do something like that, because we always do it once and we never go back.
Yeah, that'll force us to go back.
Yeah.
So that one and the coffee shop one, I'll put like 3 times.
Like 3 times
and
or
not
something.
just like a one time.
Yeah,
thing.
let's do that.
Yeah. That's a better goal than just going once. Go to a Sound Growler show again. We've done that a couple times a few years ago, and they're kind of fun. So
they're fun, yeah. It's a pain to get out to Tinley Park, but I'd rather go to Tinley Park to go to Sound Growler shows than I would the amphitheater.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So yeah, that's a fun goal. I'd do that.
So I need to check their stuff more often because generally it's like, oh, they had a show tonight, and like I didn't even know about it, like because I don't stay up on it. So in the O column, I have see 50 shows this year.
Do you want 50 or 52? One a week or just shy of one a week?
Ooh, 52 sounds good. Yeah, one a week. It's probably going to be like 68 again.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
I didn't think we would be last year, but we did more than we did the year before.
I know. This month, though, we have 3 more than we did last year in January.
Well, yeah. Some of the ones we have scheduled aren't paid for yet. Are you counting the ones that we are definitely going to?
The ones that we're definitely going to.
Okay.
Yeah. This is a goal to meet up with somebody that we've already met doing MetalVice. So in 2024, we met a lot of people. And so my goal is to purposely meet up with them in some way, shape, or form, if we can. Again, might not be attainable, but it'd be really cool.
There's been a few that we are probably going to run into them again. So yeah, that'd be fun.
So, learn the part of the podcasting that you do,
the posting
aspect, and actually do it. Not just you've shown me a couple times, but like actually get it down where I could do it myself. Just to know, I guess, more than anything else, not necessarily to do it every week, but to know what to do. And then kind of like the West Coast, visit the East Coast for a show. So either way, I might not get either of those spots depending on what our travel plans are.
Yeah, and maybe one but not both.
Oh yeah, definitely not both. Yeah.
Like I don't think we're doing both this year, but we'll see. It's based on what we have already. Like I don't know if that's possible. But
based on what we have planned already, we might not be doing either. So
that's also true.
But it's good to have a goal.
That's true. That's true. If it happens, it happens.
Yeah. And then this one's kind of like personal for you and me, but go to the lake and just listen to music again. Maybe I should put again like 3 times or 4 times or something. Because
we've done it in the past where we go and do like a little picnic thing and just sort of relax for an afternoon or something.
Like 2021, 2022, we did it a lot. Granted, there wasn't very much that we could do during that time, but then the last couple of years, we've just been so busy that we haven't made time for it. So actually doing it.
Yeah. No, I mean, these are all fun. I like mine. I like yours. I really like this idea of a bingo sheet. So I'm super excited to see how this plays out throughout the year.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely going to be better than just making a list of resolutions that I completely forgot about. This will make me come back and look and be like, what do I need to do? What do I need to do to win? I need to get a bingo. I need to do something.
And force us to plan some of these things, like going to the street fest, going to the free shows or free music around us, going to the park, stuff like that. So
when all I need to do, halfway through the year is learn how to play one riff or one guitar solo, type thing. Then it's like, all right, I guess I'm going to pick up the guitar and play a lot for the next little bit. But yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to see how this works out.
Yeah. Hopefully we each get a bingo at some point.
Yeah. But yeah, that's sort of, I guess our goals are what we're wanting in 2025. Most of it, all of it is music related for this. So hopefully you have some pretty lofty goals of yourself, some pretty attainable goals as well. And maybe we'll see you out there at some shows.
Yep. Bye.